Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nike. If you're seeing my face for the first time, yes, and why I'm here today, I want to share the real reason I moved from Saskatoon to Winnipeg here in Canada. By the way, Saskatchewan is a province in Canada, and the city is Saskatoon, while Winnipeg is the city in Manitoba, which is another province. Both of them are in Canada. And moving to another city was not an easy decision for me. Saskatoon was where I started building my life in Canada because I landed there right from Nigeria. It was a peaceful, it's still a peaceful city. The people, they were very friendly. It gave me the opportunity to settle down, gain work experience. I was able to gain one or two work experiences while I was there. Settled with my family, started our life, understood how life in Canada works. Yes, definitely. I would always appreciate Saskatoon because it was or is still an important part of my journey in Canada. Saskatchewan actually nominated my family for the provincial nomination while processing my permanent residence, which gave us 600 points, and that made the IRCC nominated or gave us a PR visa, and we all came in. However, after living there for some time, yeah, I started feeling that, I needed a change. Like life was not necessarily bad, no, but I wanted more opportunities for myself and my family. I wanted a city that is not that small and that is not too big. I wanted a city with more opportunities. And then ultimately where I have my family here in Canada. I wanted to explore a bigger job market, meet more people, learn new things, and have more opportunities to grow in my career. And then I also felt that I was becoming too comfortable. So sometimes, this comes naturally, right? So sometimes when you stay in one place for a long time, at least I stayed in Saskatoon for the 3 years that we pledged while they nominated me and my family. So when you stay in a place for a long time, you may feel safe, but you may also you may also start wondering whether there is something more waiting for you. I think that's what actually happened to me. Maybe something waiting for you somewhere else, these things comes naturally. Yeah. And yeah, that was exactly how I felt. I feel like I should move to somewhere bigger, somewhere that I feel okay, I could get more for myself. Now, the decision to leave Saskatoon was still difficult. It was difficult because moving is a big thing on its own. Moving from Nigeria to Canada, and in Canada, moving from one city to another. So it means leaving behind the people that you have known, that you have built your life together with since you landed in Canada, your routines, and the places you already know. I had many questions in my mind, when I was making that decision. Things like, what if I moved and could not find a good job? Yes, because finding a good job or something to sustain yourself, pay your bills is very important here in Canada, right? Or even anywhere that you find yourself. Bills have to be paid, life have to move on, we get to buy things. Yeah, you need a job to get money for that. What if I did not like Winnipeg? Those are another question that was coming to my mind. And naturally, those things would come. Another one was, what if I regretted leaving? Sometimes you want to make big decision and you will still be having to doubt about it. But I also asked myself another important question. What if this move opened a new door for me? Yes. So, yes, I felt like, yeah, what if it opened a new good, positive door for me. Maybe God was waiting for me somewhere there. Yeah. And then I realized that I did not want fear to stop me from trying something new. I mean, sometimes you don't let your fear limit you from what you want to do or achieve in your life. I did my research, thought carefully about the decision, and finally chose to move to Winnipeg. And like I said, I have two of my siblings here already settled with their family. So, yeah, one of the reasons that I wanted to even come down. Yes. When I came to Winnipeg, I was hoping for a fresh start. I wanted a better career, opportunities, access to more industries, a larger community, and a chance to build a new life, which is, I mean, all of us want more. We want something better for ourselves. Anywhere we find ourselves, we always want something more, something better. Of course, I did not expect everything to become perfect immediately. No. If I say I was expecting everything to be perfect, I must have been joking or fooling myself. I didn't expect everything to be perfect immediately. Starting again in a new city comes with, challenges. Yeah, if you agree with me. You have to learn the roads, understand the transportation system, find the right area to live, meet new people, sometimes begin your job search all over again. Yes, those are the things that comes with relocating from one place to another, be it city, be it country, be it country. But one thing this experience has taught me is that growth often begins when we step outside of our comfort zone. You know, yes, sometimes it's like that. We needed to step out of our comfort zone to see what's going on in the other side, right? Um, my move from Saskatoon to Winnipeg it wasn't only about changing cities, it was also about giving myself, permission to try again, you know, right? I needed that for myself, to dream bigger. Yes, to dream bigger, of course, and continue building life that I want. So, for anyone watching who is thinking about relocating or changing jobs, or relocating from one city to another, especially here in Canada, um, changing jobs, returning to school, or starting something new, my advice is this: do your research. That's very, very key. It's very, very important that you do all your research that you need to do before you move, because things, it's not going to be that rosy, perfect, especially. It takes time for us to settle down, you know. Yeah, so make a realistic plan. That's another thing. And think carefully about your decision. But do not allow fear alone to stop you. That's what I would advise. If you're thinking, if you're dilly-dallying, if you're overthinking it, do not overthink it. Don't let your fear stop you. Sometimes you may not have every answer, just like I did not have all the answers. I just took that leap of faith and I came. You may not have all the answers before you start. You may simply need to take the first step and learn along the way. Yes, which is part of life. I mean, we keep on learning every day. The day we stop learning, somebody said, is the day we die. I am still learning, growing, and figuring things out. I won't lie to you. It's been almost 6 months now in Winnipeg, and that is what I will be sharing on this channel. Yes, because I really want to document this journey. Um, yeah, I will talk about my experiences in Winnipeg, finding work, adjusting to a new city, managing the cost of living, the children, their school, their friends, and the lessons I have learned while building my life in Canada all over, or in general. right? Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. It won't cost you anything. Yeah, it's just that red button that you, or the subscribe button that you need to just tap to follow me more, so that you might learn one or two things on my journey here in Canada. So please subscribe and join me on this journey. Till next time, I will tell you what happened during my first 24 hours in Winnipeg. And trust me, it did not go exactly how I expected it, you know. Yeah, but I would share that in my next video. Okay, see you in the next video, and thank you so much for watching. Once again, please subscribe to my channel so that we grow this channel, and I'll tell you all the, my beautiful story, my journey here in Canada and here in Winnipeg that I just relocated to with my family. Thank you and bye.